everybody. 11 Institute welcomes all the students of Standard 9 to Mathematics chapter number 2 Polynomials video lecture number 8. And in today's video lecture we are going to discuss or continue further our exercise 2.4. There was some homework given to you, and let us first quickly see the solution of this. Question number 2, 3 and 4 you had to try in homework, right? And let us now discuss them, right? Very sorry, just a minute. Yes, so let us now try the second, third and fourth one. Yes, so again it is very much clear to us that if x plus 1 is a factor, then p of minus 1 should be 0. So for each and every polynomial we will try to find the value of p of minus 1. So let us try the second one over here. First of all we will write the polynomial. Now instead of x we will write minus 1. Right, so you can see each and everywhere wherever there is x we have put up minus 1. Now on solving this, minus 1 raised to 4 is 1, minus 1 cube is minus 1, and minus plus will again give us minus. Minus 1 square is plus 1, plus minus will give us minus 1, and again we have a plus 1 over here. So this 1 and minus 1 will cancel each other. Again this plus 1 and minus 1 will cancel each other, so we are left with 1. So we can write over here p of minus 1 is equal to 1. See, what we wanted was p of minus 1 should be equal to 0, but here p of minus 1 is not equal to 0, so I can write therefore p of minus 1 is not equal to 0, and therefore we can write x plus 1 is not a factor of px. X plus 1 is not a factor of px. I hope this is very much clear to you. Let us now try the third one. So again, first of all, we will write the polynomial over here. Yes, this is the polynomial. Again, we will put minus 1 instead of x. Right. Now, we will solve this. So, minus 1 raised to 4 is nothing but 1. Minus 1 cube is minus 1, and minus 1 into plus 3 will give us minus 3. Minus 1 the whole square is 1, and 1 3s are 3 over here. Plus minus, minus 1, and again we have a plus 1 over here. So this minus 3 and plus 3 will cancel each other. Minus 1 and plus 1 will cancel each other. So what we have is p of minus 1 is equal to 1. What does it mean? It means that p of minus 1 is not equal to 0. P of minus 1 is not equal to 0, and therefore we can again write x plus 1 is not a factor of given polynomial. Fine. Let us now check the fourth one. So again, first of all, we will write the polynomial over here. Fine, so this is the polynomial. Now instead of x, we will write minus 1 again, because we need to find p of minus 1. So wherever we see x, we will again put minus 1 each and everywhere. Right? Now let us solve this. So what is now minus 1 cube? We very well know that minus 1 cube is minus 1. Minus 1 the whole square is plus 1, and plus minus will again give us minus. Right? Don't be confused over here. Now this minus and this minus will multiply, and minus minus will become plus. So we can remove the bracket and we can write 2 plus root 2 as it is. Fine. And finally we have over here this plus root 2. Clear? So now on solving this, what do we get? Minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. Then we are having this plus 2. And then we are having root 2 plus root 2. So root 2 plus root 2 gives us 2 root 2. Again this minus 2 and plus 2 will cancel each other. So what we are left with is p of minus 1 is equal to 2 root 2. So again we can see that this is not equal to 0, so we can write therefore p of minus 1 is not equal to 0, and if that is not equal to 0, we may write over here that x plus 1 is not a factor of px. Fine. I hope this is very much clear to you. Please pause the video and write this down in your CW. I hope you have written this. So you can see in this 3, the value of p of minus 1 is not equal to 0, and hence we can write that x plus 1 is not a factor of given polynomial. Fine. Let us now see the next question number 3. This was also given to you in homework. We have discussed that this was same as example number 12. And what we have been given over here is that x minus 1 is a factor of px. This is predetermined. This is already given to you. You do not have to check. X minus 1 is already a factor of px. And if x minus 1 is a factor of px, we can write that p of 1 is 0. So here we shall write that x minus 1 is a factor of px. So minus 1 નું શું બની જશે? Plus 1. So p of 1 is equal to 0. Right? P of 1 is equal to 0. So each and everywhere what we have to do is we have to take p of 1 is equal to 0, and subsequently we will get the value of k. Very simple, right? So let us now do that. Let us solve for the first one over here. This is the polynomial that is given to us, right? Now what we have to do, we have to take p of 1 as 0. So let us do that. P of 1 is equal to 0. Why? Because x minus 1 is already a factor. Now instead of x we will write 1. So we have 1 square plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. 1 square is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus k is equal to 0. 1 plus 1 is 2. and when this 2 goes to the other side we get minus 2. So you can see, you easily find out the value of k, which is nothing but minus 2. Very simple question. Similarly, we will solve the second, third and the fourth one also. Let us solve the second one. Again, first we will write the polynomial over here. Yes, so this is the polynomial, and again here also what we will write is that p of 1 is equal to 0. That's it. Right, so let us again take p of 1 is equal to 0. Right, because x minus 1 is a factor of px. So instead of x we will write 1 again. So now you can see, wherever we have x we have written 1. Right, now 1 square is 1, 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. Anything into 1 is that number itself, so k into 1 will give us k plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now this 2 and root 2 both will go to the other side, so we are left with k is equal to minus 2 minus root 2, and if we want to take minus common, this will appear as 2 plus root 2. So this is our answer for k. Right, so same we have to do with the third one and the fourth one also. Let us solve that also. So now we have the third one. Again we will first write the polynomial over here. Right, and for this polynomial also what we will do is we will take p of 1 as 0. So wherever there is x we will put up 1 over there. Fine, now 1 square is 1, 1 into k is k, root 2 into 1 is root 2, then we have plus 1 is equal to 0. Right, so this root 2 and 1 will go to the other side and we obtain the answer of k, which is nothing but root 2 minus 1. The signs have changed because they have gone from left side to the right side. Right, I hope this is very much clear to you. Now let us solve the fourth one. So again, first of all we will write the polynomial. The polynomial given to us is kx square minus 3x plus k is equal to 0. And now what we will do, we will take p of 1 is equal to 0. Right, so wherever we see x we will put up 1 over there, so we can write k into 1 square minus 3 into 1 plus k is equal to 0. So 1 square is 1, 1 into k is k, minus 3 again plus k is equal to 0. K plus k is 2k. Minus 3 goes to the other side and becomes plus 3. 2 will go to the denominator on the other side, and finally we have the answer for k, which is nothing but 3 by 2. Right, so very simple sum, but as again I will tell that this is important for 1 mark and 2 mark from examination point of view. Please pause the video and write this down in your CW. Alright, I hope you have written this and you have tallied with the homework that you have done. In case you have made any mistakes, you can correct them. Now we will see question number 2. Right, let us read the question first. Use the factor theorem to determine whether gx is a factor of px. Whether we have to determine, right? मतलब આ જે ભાઈ છે gx એ આ px નો ફેક્ટર છે કે નહીં? બહુ સિમ્પલ છે. અહીંયા શું છે, +1 આપણે શું લેવાનું, -1. P of minus 1 find કરવાનું. If P of minus 1 is 0, then GH is a factor of PX. એવી જ રીતના અહીંયા -2 અને એવી જ રીતના અહીંયા શું આવી જશે +3. Right? Damn simple. Let us try that. Fine. So let us go for the first one. Right. We will write both Px and Gx. The polynomial that is given to us is 2x cube plus x square minus 2x minus 1. Now you can see over here that Gx is x plus 1. So if we take x plus 1 is equal to 0, what do we get? We get x is equal to -1. So what we will do? We will find P of -1 over here. If P of -1 is 0, then Gx is a factor of Px. Very simple. So let us try that. Let us now find P of -1. So 2 will remain as it is. Instead of x we will write -1. Again instead of x we will write -1. Again instead of x we will write -1. Wherever there is x we have written -1 over there. Right? Now -1 cube is -1. -1 into 2 is again -2. -1 square is +1 and this plus will remain as it is, so we have +1 over here. Here we have minus minus plus. 2 ones are 2 and this -1 will remain as it is. Now you can see that this -2 and +2 will cancel each other. This +1 and -1 will also cancel each other. So what we have is 0 over here. P of -1 is 0. So therefore we can write -1 નું શું બની જશે +1. X plus 1 is a factor of Px, or we can say that Gx is a factor of Px. I hope this is very much clear to you and you don't have any doubts in this. Right, let us now do the second one. First of all, we will write the second polynomial over here. What is the polynomial that we have? X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. This is the polynomial that is given to us, x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. And we have to check whether x plus 2 is a factor or not. So we will take x plus 2 as 0. So what we get is x is equal to -2. So what we will do, instead of x we will put -2. If the answer is 0, then Gx will be a factor of Px. Very simple. So let us do that. Let us find over here P of -2. So this is -2 the whole cube plus 3 into -2 the whole square plus 3 into -2 plus 1. That's it. Wherever we find x, we have put up -2. Now let us solve this. -2 the whole cube is -8, right? 2 cube is 8, but here the power is odd and the number is negative, so we get negative answer over here. -2 square is +4 and 4 into 3 will give us 12. So we have plus 12 over here. Plus minus minus, 3 2s are 6 and this plus 1 will remain as it is, right? Now what we have to do? We have to solve this. So these are the positive numbers. 12 plus 1 will give us 13 and -8 minus 6 will give us -14. 13 minus 14 we get -1. Right? So as you can see, we do not obtain the answer 0, so we can write over here, therefore P of -2 is not equal to 0. P of -2 is not equal to 0. and therefore -2 નું શું બની જશે +2. x plus 2 is not a factor of the given polynomial, right? Not a factor of given polynomial. I hope this is very much clear to you. Let us now go for the third one. So again, first of all, we will write the polynomial. Right, this is the polynomial that we have, and we have to check whether x minus 3 is its factor or not. So instead of x, what we will have? We will have 3. So here, instead of x, we will put up 3. Right, that's it. So let us do that. Instead of x, we will put up 3. So you can see wherever there is x, we have put up 3. Right, now we have to just solve this. So 3 cube is 27. 3 square is 9. 9 fours are 36. This 3 will remain as it is. That 6 will also remain as it is. Right, now all the positive numbers will be added separately. So we have 27 plus 3 30 plus 6 36. Right, and this minus 36 will remain as it is. 36 minus 36 is definitely 0. So what we get is p of 3 is equal to 0. So we can write therefore this x plus 3, sorry, x minus 3 is a factor of given polynomial. Then write x minus 3 is a factor of px, right? Because this p of 3 is 0. Very simple question, right? So I hope this is very much clear to you. Fine, so we end up the video lecture over here. We will now meet again in the next video lecture and we will factorize the polynomials. Till now what we have done, we have checked whether it is a polynomial, whether a particular polynomial is a factor of another polynomial or not, and based upon that we have found out the values of the missing factor or coefficient, anything, right, like k or anything else. In the next video lecture we will start using the actual factor theorem and we will start factorizing the polynomials. Till then, take very good care of yourselves, complete this in your CWs, and we shall soon meet again. Thank you very much. Goodbye.